Hey, I'm Charlie, and in today's tutorial, I'll be giving you a sneak peek at one of the many lessons from my Out of This World portrait class. Today, we're going to learn my best practices for drawing lips in front view. So grab yourself a cozy drink and let's get started. Mouths come in all shapes and sizes. You can get plump lips, small lips, round lips, thin lips, you name it. I'll be using an inking brush from my new Portrait Power Pack called Charlie Inker, which I've included as a free download for you to follow along with this lesson. And if you want to check out the rest of the brushes in the pack, you can also find it linked below. All right, let's get started by pulling up our cheat sheet for reference. So we're just going to bring this up like this and then just drag and drop here, and I have my reference image that I can now start to get inspired by. So we're going to focus on front view first, and I'm just going to make that a little bit smaller. So like I said, I'll be using the Charlie Inker, and this is pressure sensitive, which is going to make drawing lips that little bit better. So a common mistake I see a lot of artists do is they'll draw the lips into a point like this. So they'll kind of connect it and draw them like that. The problem with this is it's going to look very cartoony and not look that natural. So I'm just going to show you a few different ways that you can make your lips look a little bit more natural. So I'm going to start by creating these lips first. Start with some small marks like this, just to indicate where the corners of the lips will go. And you can add a subtle line pointing upwards to hint at a smile like this. And then slightly above these dots, we're going to draw a line like a little V. So just like this. So it looks like a cute little face. And then we're going to join these lines up with another line. So like this. And this is going to turn that shape into what looks like a bird flying. Now that we have the middle line of the lips created, we're going to create another V on top like this. And then an upside down V at the bottom like this. And then we're going to connect these lines to create our first lips. So I don't want you to create the lips coming from here. So I'll just show you now. I want you to leave these little corner lines intact and create the line coming about here. So just going to bring that top lip down, and then we're going to do the same here as well. And then if I zoom out, we have our first lips created using that method. So I'm going to do this again, and I'm going to create a more plump version of these lips now. So we're going to create the corner lines again, and then we're going to draw that little smiley face, that kind of wide V. Then we're going to join that line up like this, and I'm going to have the V again quite wide. I'm going to bring that bottom lip down quite far like this, and I'm just drawing these really quick lines just to indicate where the mouth is going to go. And then I'm going to connect these lines together. So what you can do as well is you can lean quite hard here and then kind of tail off and kind of hint at the bottom lip a little bit more. And this is just going to make your lips look a little bit more 3D, have that kind of shading underneath that bottom lip. And then we're going to do the same here. So we're going to lean quite hard here, and then we're going to lean lighter as we bring that line down. And this is just a different way of creating those lips. And it's just going to make it look a little bit more realistic. If you have some darker shading here and kind of tailing off like that. And what I normally do as well with my lips is you have this like bit of skin that kind of hangs over like this. So if you're drawing plump lips, you can always kind of hint at that there as well, just to make your lips look a little bit more plump. So another way to create plump lips is to draw circles. So I'm going to create a new layer on top, and I'm just going to draw a circle like this and then 2 circles underneath like that. I'm going to bring the opacity down on those circles, create a new layer on top, and we're going to do the same with those corner lines, so here and here. And we're going to use this middle part as a guide for where that little smile goes. We'll join those lines up, and then what we can do is bring the lips down and just follow those 2 circles, and again we're just going to bring that up like that. And then when I remove those circles underneath, I was given some really plump lips, and because we had circles to trace around, it's just going to make your lips look a lot more plump. So that's another method that you can use for creating lips. So we're going to move on now to creating lips where the mouth and the teeth is slightly showing. So we're going to go back to the first method now, and I'm just going to make sure I'm on another layer. And again, always start with those smile lines. And then we're going to have the mouth kind of sad, so it looks like a kind of a sad character. Again, we're going to join those lines up like this, create a V at the top, then we can have a line at the bottom. We'll then bring this line round like that, and we'll just connect the top lip. Remember, always leaving a little bit of a smile corner crease here, and then bring that round like that. And you can always have a line in the middle for a toothy smile, or if you want to leave it without, that's absolutely fine as well. Okay, so moving on now as well to a more subtle lip. So I've drawn lots of lips that are feminine. So females normally have larger lips. They will enhance their lips with makeup as well. So that's why we generally draw a lot of female characters, because there's a lot of ways that we can customize them and just add a little bit more visual interest. But if you are drawing male characters, you want to keep the lips quite thin and kind of hint at the shape. As you can see, this is a really simple shape for the lips. So again, we'll just start with those little marks, and then we're just going to join that with maybe just a simple smile. And then here, the V. So this is the Cupid's bow, and have another line just underneath as well. And this is just a really simple way of drawing male lips that doesn't have an outline. And this is just going to show that your character is male, a little bit masculine. So remember to create thin lips for masculine characters. All right, so one last one, and this is where the teeth are shown again. So we'll start with the lines. And I know it seems like a lot of steps, but honestly, breaking down the lips like this is just going to make your life so much easier. So we're just going to join that with a straight kind of smile line like this. And then we're just going to come up in the middle with this shape. We'll draw a really faint line for the teeth. And then we'll have the V at the top. We'll bring the lips down. And then we can have it squared off a little bit like this as well, just to kind of change up the style. And remember, you can lean quite heavy here and then tail off, so lean quite light like this. And that's how you can create an open mouth like this. So I want you to spend a few minutes playing around with those different methods and see how many lips you can create. And those are just some of the ways to create lips in front view. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more, be sure to check out my Out of This World portrait course, where I go more in depth about my whole illustration process. It's packed full of fun exercises to get you warmed up, lessons on finding your own signature color palettes, and my exact process from start to finish on how I create dreamy portraits like this. And you can find the masterclass linked below this video. And if you enjoyed this lesson, please like, comment and subscribe to my channel for more Procreate tips and art content every week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!